Thank you, Zephyr and Dunsey. Well, we got Buddy Bang and Billy here with us on the interview desk, and I think the first question on my mind is you guys are playing with a substitute squad coming into this game, Buddy Bang and Billy. What was kind of the game plan? Were you guys looking to play around your top side with the top jungle substitutes coming in, or were you looking to just kind of go about your normal game plan and then really have them enable you?
I think our biggest game plan going into here was to kind of let bot lane do their thing and then sort of have jungle play around mid bot. We knew top lane could suffice on his own up in the top lane, but with I guess the circumstances of the first and second game, we were able to get a lot of opportunities in the top lane through triple. So I guess overall how it played out, we haven't really had a lot of practice together, but it was a kind of, how do I put this? It was a very we're in the moment kind of feel. Like it was,
Hmm.
yeah, we
I mean, yeah,
went
I'd say you guys absolutely just took it and ran. I think it was a great game overall. You guys played a phenomenal series, and despite a tougher matchup there in the middle at the end, I think you guys ended up putting up a fairly good numbers despite everything.
yeah, I think not banning the Ezreal there was kind of a missed note on me. I thought about banning it, but then locked in the Zac, and then it was just kind of like, well, we're gonna have to deal with it. I really did think I was going against the Vigar in the mid lane, so I picked LeBlanc into it just because I knew that was one of my comfort matchups. But once I saw that Ezreal in the mid lane, I sort of sacked the minions and tried to get plays happen around the map.
Absolutely. Shells, you want to throw one over to Booty Bang and Billy?
Oh yeah, I most definitely do. So, Booty Bang and Billy, my good sir, I spoke with Dory K a little bit earlier this week, and he said that you are the team's shot caller right now. And I want to talk about something you just mentioned a little bit earlier. You said the plan was to go ahead and have bot lane do their thing and work around other things, have jungle play for mid and whatnot. This is a little bit different than what you guys normally do, where we see Dory K roaming toward mid, jungle also playing towards mid, and a lot of resources going your way. How different was it playing with a different strategy like that, where a lot of these resources aren't coming your way and you find yourself having to be in 1v1s and really I guess the 2v2s more often than having the roaming support come to your lane and knowing you have a lot of help, a lot of assistance coming almost consistently.
Well, I think for the first two games especially, I didn't really think it was a very big, or I didn't really think mid was a very focal point of the game in terms of, you know, winning or losing the game. I do think it was different not having Dory roam up, but then again, I had two favorable matchups in the first two games, so I wasn't really worried about getting help. It was more so just, controlling my mistakes and then letting them flourish. As you can see, all of my teammates did really well in the first two games, and it was really their success that helped, us win the game more so than, me lacking in certain resources throughout the first two games because I didn't get the, help I'm used to, like we've seen in previous games.
Understandable. And okay, let's look a little bit more forward as we do have a few more weeks actually in Excellency Light League. You guys are ranked by us around third in the league. After this game right here, or just talk to me about this in general. Do you think that you guys potentially could rise above third? Do you see either Hawkthorn or Lotus White being able to give you guys any kind of fight as we do move forward? Can you get that number one seed? And how deep do you think this team can go in Light League?
I do think that we have the third spot secured. I guess depending on our upcoming match against Hawkthorn, and I forget which week it's in, but I know we play them soon. Depending on how that matchup goes, I think we have a good chance of securing the second seed. But unless Lotus really does something to throw their lead, I don't think we're taking the first seed. But we're perfectly happy with where we're at and perfectly capable to take that second seed from Hawkthorn.
All right. I think it just as one final question, something that's been on my mind ever since game two was the crazy lane swaps that came through in that one. You were playing the Fizz Aatrox into a Zoe and Cho'Gath. Kind of what was the comms like? What was the plan when you saw that the lane swap had first come through?
Well, whenever we saw the draft come through, we knew as soon as he walked in Zoe that Fizz was just the right pick into it. Fizz counters Zoe pretty hard in the mid lane, and as soon as I saw the switch, I knew Cho'Gath had no kill pressure on me. I knew it was a free lane as soon as we blew his flash. So it was more so just making sure that our Aatrox could play against the Zoe in the top lane, which he did, and then getting those couple of early kills on Cho'Gath to get me ahead, and then be able to help my team throughout the rest of the game.
All right, I think that will conclude our interview for the day. I want to give a few more shout outs. Once again, AM Grind in the chat. Pop that Excellency reference code to get a little bit of a discount on your coffee and caffeine intake. Of course, I need to give one additional shout out. You may have noticed my background looks a little bit funky today, and that is because my internet connection has been struggling. I want to give a shout out to Rewind Esports over here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, for giving me a home away from home while I struggled through some ISP issues. Of course, I want to give a thanks to Shells for joining me on the desk today, Zephyr and Dunsey doing a great job breaking down post-game and draft. This has been Excellency Esports Week 6 of the Light League. We'll see you guys next time.